Hi, my name is Sara Titera, and this is my idea project on the Scholastic experience. Scholastics was founded in 1920 as a single classroom magazine. It is the world's largest publisher and distributor of children's books, and it is best known for its book fairs. Scholastic's mission is to encourage the intellectual and personal growth of all children, beginning with literacy. I conducted a SWOT analysis to really understand Scholastic's business. Some of their strengths are it offers customizable packages that advertise to the chosen target audience, and it hosts in-school pop-up events that brings books right to students. Some of its weaknesses are it only happens in schools that are financially and physically able to put on this event. The impact of a book fair has on a child varies from school to school, and you have to buy the books before you can read them, whereas it should be the other way around. Opportunities that they could have is to reach more student communities that would highly benefit from it, create an experience that truly excites students and parents about reading, and some of the threats it has is online book sales from stores like Barnes & Noble and Amazon are on the rise. Other places might produce an interactive reading and learning experience that influences them more than Scholastic currently does. So I found the 2020 Scholastics list of what they are going to be improving on. So they really are focusing on their analytics and sales. From a business point, I understand that, but you need an experience to facilitate the purchase and buying of books for the sales. From this, I also found out that it is their 100-year anniversary in 2020. So I really wanted to create a space that encourages learning, and I narrowed down the most important things to me for this experience, and my vision for it is the Scholastic experience will be a community pop-up event that reestablishes the joy and excitement of reading for students and their parents. The Scholastic experience will have two main target audiences, parents and students. The main goal is to change their behavior after they go through the Scholastic experience. The two target audiences are parents that want to help and see their children improve their reading skills, and students that are excited to learn how to read. There's a huge importance of reading at a young age. I think it's important for everyone to know the statistics. In middle-income neighborhoods, the ratio of books per child is 13:1. In low-income neighborhoods, the ratio is 1 age-appropriate book for every 300 children. If a child is a poor reader at the end of first grade, there's almost a 90% probability that a child will remain a poor reader at the end of fourth grade. Children who aren't reading at grade level by the end of third grade are 4 times as likely to drop out of high school. 78% of juvenile crime is committed by high school dropouts. Opposed to the negative statistics, reading brings on a whole group of great benefits. The single most significant factor influencing a child's early education success is introduction to books and begin reading at home prior to school. Children who read at least 3 times a week by a family member are almost twice as likely to score in the top 25% in reading compared to children who are read to less than 3 times a week. The most successful way to improve the reading achievement of low-income children is to increase their access to print. The Scholastic experience will be a great place for communities because it contains each and every one of these items on the left. It will be safe, clean, fun, and an interactive event for the community. There's a huge process of learning how to read. It's mostly broken up and categorized by children's age. So the first time they start beginning anything with reading or writing is age 3. They start learning phonetics and the sounds of letters and start recognizing what they are and what they sound like. Age 5 is where children really get into ebooks and games that they are learning how to spell or to start writing. Ages 6 to 7, children are getting ready for school. They start learning sight words and start working on vocab. Ages 7 to 13, they're continuing their journey into reading and they're starting to comprehend what they're reading. They really get into live games and start to find out what path they enjoy reading the most. For the theme, I wanted to emphasize how reading can be positive on one's life, so I decided upon today a reader, tomorrow a leader, and read, lead, succeed. So there are many ways to help encourage reading. I found a list of 10 different ways, and I'm going to name some of them. Scout for things your children might like to read. Leave reading materials everywhere. Notice what grabs your child's attention. Take your child to the library. Practice reading activities. Encourage older children to read around them. Play reading-related games. Share your reactions to things you read. And set aside regular reading times. I gathered photos that represented kids' spaces and learning areas. I only had a broad idea of what I wanted this to look like. I narrowed it down to a style called Playful Clubhouse. I knew I wanted a space that had to be comfortable, inviting, and fun for everyone that entered. There are nooks for children to sit in comfortably and read. So, event details for this. The Scholastics experience will launch in 2020 in celebration of Scholastic's 100-year anniversary. It is a 3 to 4 week community event put on and paid for by the government. It will mostly be present in low-income communities. Some forms of pre-event engagement will be pre-show mailers, TV and radio advertisements, and posters up around the community. So, event pricing. Kids 13 and under will be free. The reason why it's free is because those are the most crucial ages for reading in students. Ages 13 up can purchase general admission tickets for $20. Everyone who goes through this experience will take home one free book when departing. The Scholastics experience will be similar to the Crayola experience as in layout. There are various touch points that will be geared towards the age groups of students that are learning how to read. Examples would be the age groups where they're learning phonetics and when they start interacting with leap pads. There will be one entrance and one exit to control and monitor the traffic flow. Also, this is to ensure that the place is safe. At the end of the experience, there is an area to redeem the one free book and purchase others. Sales are secondary because the experience is the most important aspect of this. Another thing that they will be able to do is register their kid with a Scholastic's books box subscription at a low price that will continue to bring books to their children. So basically, I am changing Scholastics from creating a bustling bookstore in schools to making an interactive experience that leaves lifelong impressions on parents and students. So this experience will change behavior in parents, and it will cause them to become more active in reading with their children, and change the behavior in students, and it will alter their view to see how books are positive and how it is fun and exciting for them to learn new things. Thank you for watching my idea project.